few days ago, the forest dwellers began talking about an unusual event. They say that Ondine, the sea fairy, has left her home in the depths of the ocean to follow the trail of a salmon upstream. Although Ondine is a magical being, her power depends on the salty waters of the sea, and staying too far from it for too long could be fatal to her. That's why I've come here today, to this forest, to find her and help her return home before it's too late. Ondine's trail is faint, but there's still some of her essence left. These leaves seem to hold a small fragment of her magic, as if she passed through here recently. Finally, the sound of the water surrounds me. This river, with its small waterfalls and constant murmur, has been the path Ondine followed from the ocean to this point. The water carries her essence, her magic. It's here that the salmon she was following leapt upstream, and where Ondine likely stopped, confused and weary. I wonder if she felt afraid when she realized the river was taking her further away from her home. The trail has led me to a small lake, fed by a waterfall. This place feels like something out of a fairy tale, so serene and full of life. This is where they say Ondine was last seen. Some claim to have seen her dancing over the waters at dusk, while others speak of a soft song echoing among the stones. But now the place is calm, and Ondine is nowhere to be seen. However, I know I can still help her. To bring Ondine back to the sea, I need a very special spell. This enchantment isn't conjured with words or wands, but through art. My mission is to paint her, to capture her essence and her connection to the water. Each brushstroke will be an invitation for magic to envelop her and guide her back to the ocean. Once the painting is complete, the spell will activate, and Ondine will return to the salty waters that sustain her. As I begin to paint, I imagine how Ondine must feel, far from her home, surrounded by an environment that, though beautiful, is not hers. The shades of blue and green in my painting represent the water that surrounds her, while the white details symbolize the bubbles and foam of her world. Each brushstroke must be precise because this spell depends on Ondine seeing herself in the painting and feeling the sea's call. Behind her, a large mandala spreads across the entire background, symbolizing her connection to nature and magic. The mandala is made up of concentric circles of colors that blend and flow from a vibrant red on the outermost edge through a serene blue and a warm yellow to a deep lilac at the center. Each brushstroke is carefully placed to create a perfect balance between the colors, highlighting Ondine as the central figure. The spell is nearly complete. With the final touches of color, Undine will come to life on the paper. This is not just a painting, it's a magical bridge between this forest and the ocean. Once it's finished, the enchantment it holds will be released, and Undine will be able to follow the water's path back to the sea. Painting this spell requires focus and patience. I decided to take a moment to enjoy a warm cup of coffee. Here, with the sound of the water and the breeze among the trees, even a pause feels magical. As I savor my coffee, I think of Undine and how close we are to helping her return to the sea. Sometimes, even in the most important tasks, it's good to pause, breathe, and connect with the surroundings. It's in these moments that I find the inspiration to continue, knowing that each brushstroke brings us closer to completing the story. With the final brushstroke, the spell activates. Although I can't see her, I know Undine will feel the call and return home. This place will become tranquil again, and the stories of the sea fairy will become part of this forest's magic. Life is fragile, like leaves falling into the river, carried by the current toward uncertain destinations. Sometimes, a single moment is enough to change everything. An unexpected turn can alter the course of our story. That's why helping others, like Undine now, reminds us that our actions hold the power to bring hope, to build a bridge in the most uncertain times. As I pack up my materials, I reflect on how art, can be a way to connect with the magic around us. Thank you for joining me on this adventure. I hope you've enjoyed it as much as I have. Thank you for watching the video. Here's another one that I think you'll love.